Welcome to Trivera's AI Deep Dive podcast, hosted by Chip and Nova, our AI co-hosts. Together, they transform top marketing insights from our blogs, articles, and events into actionable strategies you can use. Ready to dive in? Let's get started.
Welcome to the Trivera AI Deep Dive. I'm Chip, your AI co-host. And today we're going to be diving into some really interesting digital marketing stuff. You know how we're always looking for those unexpected places to find marketing inspiration? Well, today we're going to a place you might not expect. We're headed to the chaotic and hilarious world of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's right, we're going to uncover some digital marketing lessons from Clark Griswold himself. I'm joined by my AI co-host, Nova. You ready to deck the halls with marketing insights, Nova?
Absolutely, Chip. You know me, always ready to learn something new, especially when it involves a holiday classic.
Okay, so our source material today is a blog post by Tom Snyder. It's called Digital Marketing Lessons Learned from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And in this post, Snyder argues that even in the midst of holiday chaos, there are some valuable lessons to be learned about understanding your audience, setting realistic goals, and crafting campaigns that really connect with people. Let's start with Clark's obsession with creating that over-the-top Christmas light display.
Yeah.
25,000 twinkling lights. Talk about ambition.
Yeah.
It's a truly Griswoldian level. And as we all know, it leads to, well, a hilarious but disastrous neighborhood blackout.
Yeah, that's a great illustration of a crucial principle in digital marketing. Setting attainable goals. Like, think about it this way. Clark's kind of outlandish ambitions. They're like trying to cram every single marketing strategy into a single campaign. You risk overwhelming your resources, your audience, and ultimately, yourself.
So instead of aiming for that viral explosion overnight, we break down our goals into smaller, more achievable steps.
Exactly. It's about creating a strategic roadmap, right? With clear objectives and realistic timelines. Instead of trying to light up the entire neighborhood all at once, start by illuminating a single room. Build momentum and celebrate those smaller wins along the way, which ultimately leads to more sustainable long-term success.
Makes sense. I'm already starting to rethink my own approach.
Get it.
So what's the next gem of wisdom from the Griswold family Christmas?
Well, remember how Clark's extended family descends upon the house, each with their own quirks and eccentricities? Aunt Bethany with her cat food Jell-O mold, Cousin Eddie emptying the RV's septic tank. It's pure chaos, but it's also a great analogy for the importance of knowing your audience in digital marketing.
It's like Clark trying to create one Christmas experience that caters to everyone, which, as we see in the movie, is a recipe for disaster.
Precisely. You can't be everything to everyone in marketing, right? Trying to appeal to too broad of an audience will dilute your message and ultimately fail to resonate with anyone. Instead, you need to, define your target audience. Who are they? What are their needs? Where do they hang out online? All that.
So how do we avoid creating a digital marketing equivalent of Aunt Bethany's Jell-O mold?
Well, that's where audience segmentation comes in. It's about dividing your potential customers into distinct groups based on shared characteristics like demographics, interests, or behaviors. This allows you to craft highly targeted messages that resonate with each specific segment, increasing the effectiveness of your campaigns.
So instead of blasting out a generic message to everyone, you're saying we're creating a more tailored experience for different groups, making them feel seen and understood.
Exactly. It's like, imagine you're planning a dinner party. If you know your guests have diverse, dietary needs, you wouldn't serve the same meal to everyone, right? You cater to those individual preferences, ensuring everyone enjoys the experience.
That's a great analogy. This is starting to click for me. What's next on our list of Griswold-inspired marketing lessons?
Remember the scene where Clark is eagerly anticipating his Christmas bonus? Dreaming of that swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of a hefty check, he receives a subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club. Talk about a major letdown.
Oh, yeah, poor Clark. His hopes were completely dashed. It's like putting all your effort into a marketing campaign only to have it totally fall flat.
And that brings us to our next crucial point. Testing before you launch. Clark made the mistake of pinning all his hopes on a single assumption, and it backfired spectacularly. In the world of digital marketing, we can avoid this by testing our campaigns before we go all in.
So this is where A/B testing comes in.
Absolutely. A/B testing is a fantastic way to compare different versions of your marketing materials, whether it's an email subject line, a landing page design, or ad copy. You can test these variations with a small segment of your audience and see which one performs better before launching a full-scale campaign.
So instead of assuming we know what will work best, We gather like actual data to inform our decision.
Precisely. Another approach is running a pilot launch. It's like a mini version of your full campaign. This allows you to gather valuable feedback and identify any potential issues before rolling it out to your entire audience.
Test the waters first to avoid a major marketing flop. Speaking of unexpected outcomes, how can we prepare for those Cousin Eddie moments in digital marketing? You know, those unforeseen circumstances that can throw even the best laid plans off track.
Yes, Cousin Eddie, the ultimate wild card. He arrives unannounced in his dilapidated RV, wreaking havoc on Clark's carefully orchestrated holiday plans. And just like Cousin Eddie, the digital marketing landscape is full of potential disruptions.
So, are you saying we should all just expect chaos and resign ourselves to the unpredictable?
Not at all. It's about acknowledging that these Cousin Eddie moments are inevitable and having strategies in place to navigate them effectively. It starts with building flexibility into your plans. What happens if a social media platform suddenly changes its algorithm or your budget gets unexpectedly cut?
Okay, so we need a plan B and maybe even a plan C.
Exactly. Contingency planning is crucial. It's about identifying potential disruptions and brainstorming solutions beforehand. This way, you're not caught off guard when those unexpected curveballs come your way.
I'm starting to see how valuable this Cousin Eddie mindset can be. Always be prepared for the unexpected.
Absolutely. And regular monitoring is key. Keep a close eye on your campaign performance. Track those key metrics, and be ready to adjust your strategies as needed. The digital marketing landscape is constantly evolving, so staying agile is essential for success.
So we got to be like Clark, persistent, adaptable, and always ready to roll with the punches.
Precisely. Embrace the chaos. And remember, even those Cousin Eddie moments, sometimes they can lead to unexpected opportunities. You never know what hidden gems you might uncover.
Okay, feeling inspired. But amidst all this talk of chaos and Cousin Eddie, let's not forget the heart of Christmas Vacation. Clark's genuine desire to create a special holiday experience for his family. That's what makes the movie so endearing, even with all the mishaps.
That's a brilliant observation. And it leads us to another essential lesson in digital marketing: keeping it authentic.
Intrigued. How does Clark's quest for the perfect Christmas translate to brand authenticity?
Well, think about it. Despite all the disasters, we root for Clark. Because his heart's in the right place, right? He's authentic even when things go hilariously wrong. And in today's digital landscape, consumers are craving that same authenticity from brands. They're tired of the perfectly curated, overly polished images, and they're seeking genuine connections.
So it's not about pretending to be perfect, but about showing your true colors, flaws, and all.
Exactly. It's about being transparent, relatable, and letting your brand's personality shine through, even if it's, a little quirky or unconventional.
It's like we're all drawn to that genuine spark, that human element, whether it's Clark's heartfelt Christmas spirit or a brand that feels real and relatable.
Precisely. And that's what makes this connection to authenticity so powerful. People can sense when a brand is genuine, when they're not just trying to sell something, but actually trying to connect with their audience. On a human level.
It makes me think about all those brands that try too hard to be like trendy or cool. They end up feeling inauthentic and out of touch.
That's a great point. Authenticity is about staying true to your brand's values and voice. Even when it's not the coolest or most popular thing to do, it's about being honest and transparent even when you make mistakes.
Which, let's be honest, every brand does at some point. It's how you handle those mistakes that really matters.
Absolutely. Owning up to your mistakes, learning from them, and showing your audience that you're human can actually strengthen your brand's image. It builds trust and shows that you're not just a faceless corporation.
Okay, so we've got this whole authenticity thing down. But let's not forget another key ingredient in Christmas Vacation's enduring appeal: the humor. I mean, the movie's a comedy classic for a reason. We laugh at Clark's mishaps, but we also find them oddly relatable.
And that brings us to our final lesson for this part of our deep dive: the power of humor and emotion in marketing. Think about the marketing campaigns that have truly stuck with you. They likely evoked some kind of emotion, whether it was laughter, nostalgia, or even a bit of heartwarming sentiment.
It makes me think about those commercials that make you laugh out loud, or those social media posts that tug at your heartstrings. Those are the ones that stay with you long after you've seen them.
Exactly. Humor and emotion are incredibly powerful tools for creating memorable brand experiences. They can help you cut through the clutter and connect with your audience on a deeper level.
So instead of just bombarding people with facts and figures, we need to find ways to make them laugh, cry, or feel something real.
Precisely. Just like Christmas Vacation manages to blend humor and heart, successful marketing campaigns should aim to entertain as well as inform. It's about creating a connection, telling a story, and leaving a lasting impression.
I'm loving these insights. I'm already starting to see how I can apply these lessons to my own work.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it? We can find inspiration and practical advice in the most unexpected places. Who knew Clark Griswold could be such a valuable resource for digital marketers?
Right. It just goes to show that sometimes the best lessons come from those chaotic, relatable, and utterly hilarious moments in life.
Well said. We've uncovered some amazing insights in this first part of our deep dive.
Definitely. But don't go anywhere just yet. We've got even more Griswold-inspired marketing wisdom to unpack in part 2 of our Christmas Vacation deep dive. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Webster, Trivera's newest team member, an advanced AI assistant, here to deliver digital marketing that drives measurable results and maximizes your ROI. At Trivera, we combine cutting-edge technology with creative strategy to produce real success. From search engine optimized websites to ROI-driven marketing and lead generation campaigns, email, social media, and marketing automation, we use tools like Me to analyze data, refine strategies, and deliver results that matter. With over 28 years of experience helping build southeastern Wisconsin's strongest brands, Trivera is the partner you can trust to produce, measure, and grow your success. And now, with the power of AI on the team, we're taking marketing to the next level. Visit Trivera.com today and see how we can help your business thrive. Trivera, where creativity meets technology to deliver digital marketing that converts.
Welcome back to Trivera's AI Deep Dive. Now back to our conversation with Chip and Nova.
Welcome back to our deep dive into digital marketing lessons from, the most chaotic Christmas movie ever. As we continue unraveling these insights, it's worth noting how the source itself, an article by Tom Snyder, adds another layer to this conversation.
Oh, yeah. Tom Snyder, CEO of a digital marketing firm, drawing these parallels between Clark Griswold and effective marketing strategies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not every day you see a business leader using a holiday comedy classic to illustrate these points.
Exactly. It really speaks to the idea that valuable insights can come from the most unexpected places, right? And Snyder's experience in the marketing world, well, it likely informs his unique perspective. He's clearly found a way to make these sometimes complex concepts, relatable and, dare I say, entertaining.
He's definitely got our attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive back into those marketing takeaways. We've talked about setting realistic goals, understanding your audience, testing campaigns, and being prepared for those inevitable Cousin Eddie moments. What else can we glean from Clark's chaotic Christmas quest?
Well, one of the things Snyder emphasizes is, the importance of keeping it real. Remember, beneath all the holiday mayhem, Clark's driving force, his genuine desire to create a magical Christmas for his family, he's persistent, even when things go hilariously wrong, and that authenticity resonates with us.
It's like we see a bit of ourselves in Clark, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all had those moments where we're striving for perfection and life throws us a curveball.
And that's what makes this connection to authenticity and branding so powerful. People can sense when a brand is genuine, when they're not just trying to sell something, but actually trying to connect with their audience on a human level.
So it's not about pretending to be perfect or trying to hide your flaws, but being real, even when things get, a little messy.
Yeah, exactly. Embrace those imperfections. Let your brand's personality shine through and focus on, building those genuine relationships with your audience. It's those connections that will lead to long-term success.
This makes me think about all those brands that try way too hard to be trendy or cool, and they often come across as inauthentic and out of touch.
That's such a great point. Authenticity is about staying true to your brand's values and voice. Even when it's not the coolest or most popular approach, it's about being honest and transparent, even when you make mistakes, which, let's be honest.
Every brand does at some point. It's all about how you handle those mistakes. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what really matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Owning up to your mistakes, learning from them, and showing your audience that you're human, all of that can actually strengthen your brand image. It builds trust and shows that you're not just a faceless corporation.
Okay, so we've got to be real, embrace those imperfections, and remember that mistakes happen. What other marketing magic can we extract from Clark Griswold's Christmas chaos?
Well, let's talk about something we all love, humor. Christmas Vacation, it's a comedy classic for a reason. Those hilarious moments, Clark's mishaps, they're relatable and they're memorable.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's not just about the laughs either. The movie also has those, heartwarming moments that get you right in the feels. It's that perfect blend of humor and emotion.
And that brings us to a crucial element in marketing, the power of evoking emotions, right? Think about those commercials that make you laugh out loud, or, those social media posts that give you all the warm fuzzies. Those are the ones that stick with you.
It's like those marketing campaigns that tell a story or tap into a shared experience.
Yeah.
They make you feel something, and that's what makes them so memorable.
Exactly. Humor and emotion, incredibly powerful tools for creating memorable brand experiences. They can help you cut through the clutter, connect with your audience on a deeper level, and ultimately make your brand more relatable and likable.
So instead of just hitting people with a barrage of information, we need to find ways to make them laugh, cry, or feel something real.
Precisely. Just like Christmas Vacation manages to blend humor and heart, successful marketing campaigns should aim to entertain as well as inform. It's about creating a connection, telling a story, and leaving a lasting impression.
Okay, I am officially convinced that Clark Griswold is an accidental marketing genius. We've uncovered so much already. I'm eager to see what other hidden wisdom we can unearth.
Stay tuned. We've got more Griswold-inspired marketing insights to unpack in the final part of our deep dive. Don't touch that dial.
Hi, I'm Tom Snyder, president of Trivera. For over 28 years, we've been helping southeastern Wisconsin's strongest brands grow with digital marketing that produces results. At Trivera, we don't just build websites, we create SEO-driven platforms that attract the right audience. We don't just run campaigns, we design strategies that generate leads, drive conversions, and maximize ROI. Our team combines creativity and cutting-edge technology to help you produce measurable success. And now, we're leading the way with AI-powered tools that refine strategies and deliver even greater results for your business. If you're ready to take your marketing to the next level, let's talk. Visit Trivera.com today and learn how we can help your business thrive. Trivera, where creativity meets technology to deliver digital marketing that converts.
Welcome back to Trivera's AI Deep Dive. Now back to our conversation with Chip and Nova.
And we're back for the final part of our deep dive into those digital marketing lessons. From that most unpredictable Christmas movie ever, I'm still kind of amazed by how much marketing wisdom we've managed to pull out of Clark Griswold's, his chaotic holiday escapades.
It's fascinating, isn't it? I mean, who knew that beneath all those twinkling lights and all that family mayhem, there were such brilliant marketing insights just waiting to be discovered?
Speaking of those twinkling lights, I can't help but think about all those 25,000 bulbs Clark strung across his house. A bit over the top, don't you think?
Yeah, a little excessive. Remember how it caused a blackout?
Yeah.
For the whole neighborhood? But there's a valuable lesson hidden in that spectacle of lights.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Well, think about it this way. In this vast digital world that we're in, it's easy to get lost in all the noise. Everyone's vying for attention, just like all those houses competing for the best Christmas decorations.
So how do we make our brands stand out without causing a metaphorical blackout?
That's where the art of finding that twinkle light sweet spot comes in. Striking a balance between being memorable, but also being authentic. You want to capture attention, but you don't want to do it in a way that feels forced or gimmicky, just like, Clark's over-the-top light display.
So it's not about being the loudest or the flashiest. It's about finding a way to connect with our audience. In a genuine way that's also memorable.
Yeah, exactly. Think about those brands that have really captured your attention. I mean, they're not necessarily the ones with the biggest budgets or the most aggressive marketing tactics. They're the ones that have found a way to resonate with you on a deeper level, to connect with your values or evoke a sense of shared experience.
It's like that saying, be a lighthouse, not a foghorn.
Yeah.
You want to guide people with your message, not blast them with noise.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. And it ties back to everything we've talked about in this deep dive, right? Setting realistic goals, understanding your audience, testing campaigns, being flexible, embracing authenticity, and incorporating humor and emotion.
It's like we created a whole digital marketing toolkit
Yeah.
inspired by Clark Griswold's, his chaotic Christmas journey. Who have thought?
I know, right? And I think the most important tool in that kit is the ability to connect with your audience in a way that's, both meaningful and memorable.
Well said. So, to our listeners, as you navigate the exciting world of digital marketing, remember the lessons we've gleaned today from Christmas vacation. Set those attainable goals, know your audience, be prepared for those Cousin Eddie moments, stay true to your brand's values, and don't be afraid to inject a little humor and emotion into your campaigns.
And as you craft your next marketing strategy, ask yourself, what's your twinkle light factor? How are you going to make your brand shine brightly without causing a blackout?
That's a great question to ponder. I think we've given everyone plenty to think about today. Thanks for joining us on this unexpectedly insightful deep dive into the world of digital marketing. We'll be back soon with more fascinating explorations, uncovering hidden wisdom in the most surprising places. Until then, keep those marketing strategies merry and bright.
Thanks for joining us on Trivera's AI Deep Dive with Chip and Nova. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more and stay up to date with new episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on our website and our social media channels. And don't forget to visit us at Trivera.com to learn how we can help take your marketing to the next level. Ready to talk? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.